Hey, this is Evan with Keys for the King, and today I am going to be teaching you how to play the song Made to Praise by Thrive Worship. This song is originally in the key of B major, which is a male lead key, but by request I am doing it in the key of E major, which is the female lead key. So the E major scale I'm going to teach you real quick is this: E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. And if we want to use the Nashville number system, we are going to be putting numbers to each one of those notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now the chords that you are going to need to know for this song is E major, which is a 1, 3, 5. An F sharp minor, which is a 2, 4, 6, an A major, which is a 4, 6, 1, a B major, which is a 5, 7, 2, and lastly a C sharp minor, which is a 6, 1, 3. So the intro goes like this: E major, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, A major. And it plays that twice. You can also play the root notes of each chord on the left hand. So E or 1, F sharp minor or 2, C sharp minor or 6, A or 4. You can also play the lead line if you want, which is, and those notes for the lead line are 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. Or E, F sharp, G sharp, E, B. And playing it into the intro sounds like this. Now the three chords that you are going to want to know for verse 1 is E major, which you already know, A major, which you already know, and C sharp minor, which is 6, 1, 3. Now the verse goes like this: C sharp minor, A, E. And the transition between the C sharp minor and the A is actually a push chord. And if you do not know what a push chord is essentially when you play the chord a little bit offbeat. So instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you are playing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the chords for all of the verses are C sharp minor, push A, E, C sharp minor, push A, E. Now the pre-chorus is a little bit different. It starts with a B, which is a 5, 7, 2, and then a C sharp minor, which is a 6, 1, 3, and an A, which you already know is a 4, 6, 1. Now in the pre-chorus it also does a push chord on the C sharp minor. So B, push C sharp minor, A, B, push, A. Now the chorus you actually already know because it is the same 4 chords as the intro. So E major, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, A major. And it does that twice. Now going on to the bridge, it starts with just an E major, and then an A major, and then an E over G sharp, which is essentially an E major, but instead of on your left hand playing the root note, you're going to be playing the 3, so the G sharp. So it goes E, A major, here's that chord, E over G, back to E, and then this is the tricky part. It goes, which is essentially a push, but it tricky because of not the left hand, because the left hand is just a half step up, the right hand, E, and then it goes to A, but instead of going E and jumping all the way to A, what you are going to want to do for an easier inversion of the A major chord is you're going to be playing the E, and then for the A major, you are going to be playing the first two notes of the A major chord with your middle and pinky finger, so the A and C sharp or 4 and 6, and you are going to keep the root note with your thumb on the E major. So you can do, and then the second part of the bridge goes C sharp minor, B, E, and then A, B, and then it goes back to the chorus progression. And after this, it gets a little bit complicated. So for that is the hits part of the second chorus outside of the bridge. So the notes for this is going to be the E major. And this part is a little bit simpler because the left hand, it's only the left hand doing it. So it goes E, F sharp, G sharp, E, F sharp. So again, it's E, F sharp, G sharp, E, F sharp. And then it goes to your regular chord progression. So altogether, it goes like this. Outro of the song, the first part of the outro is the same as the turnaround. E major, F sharp, C sharp, and A. But the second part, instead of going to the E major, it actually goes to the E major over B, which is essentially 1/5, and in terms of worship, it is known as a build chord. This is what it sounds like. So instead of playing the one note, you're going to come down here to the B and play it over the E. So instead of playing this, we're going to be playing this. So here is how the outro sounds. Here's the 1/5. 2, 6, 4, and then resolve on the 1 for the end. And congratulations, you have just learned how to play Made to Praise by Thrive Worship. Here is the full song playthrough. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope this helped you, and let me know if you want to hear one of your favorite worship songs be covered or have a tutorial on for my channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.